Planet Dolan.
From peeing into a public pool to fat-shaming strangers, we count 15 ways kids have embarrassed their parents. Hey there guys, I'm Denji Dolan's mysterious brother. I'm here to blow your mind with academic research, insight, and other dark magic. Number 15. Kids are basically drunk little adults. You never know when they're going to come out with an ice-cold serve of brutal honesty. Well, according to parenting forums, it turns out most kids really like fat-shaming strangers. One woman wrote that she would often look in the mirror, sigh, and say, "Oh, I'm the fattest woman in the world." Her kid picked up on this, and naturally, when he saw an even bigger woman at the shopping centre, he yelled, "Look, mummy, you're not the fattest woman in the world. She is." Other incidents involved a little boy pointing at an overweight woman and saying, "Uh-oh, too many noodles," and a boy publicly asking if an overweight man was going to fit through that door. Just you wait, kids. Your excellent metabolisms won't last forever. Number 14. A pair of super progressive parents taught their young son the proper names for genitalia. No willies, peepees, or doodles at this dinner table. When the boy was 3 years old, he started pointing at people and saying penis for males and vagina for females. Mum and Dad tried to stop him, but, boys will be boys. Penis. One day while shopping, they were served by an ambiguous-looking cashier. The little boy looked at the cashier and said, "Penis or vagina, which one?" While his parents were melting into a pool of embarrassment, the cashier explained that she was a girl. The boy responded, "Oh, vagina." Number 13. Apparently, all sorts of hijinks ensue when kids enter a public restroom. One parent took her son with her into the bathroom stall, only for him to shout, "Who's farting so loud in this bathroom? Oh my god, I have to get out of here!" Another recalled how her 2-year-old liked tickling the toes of strangers in the bathroom stall next to them. Number 12. When's the worst possible time for your child to declare they love your breasts? If you answered during church, you win. During a sermon, a 5-year-old decided to upstage the vicar by announcing that he loved his mother. The congregation promptly went, "Ah," but the kid wasn't done. He then put his hands on her chest and shouted, "And I love your boobies." Worshipping from home probably looked real good after that. Number 11. A 7-year-old with 2 mums brought his parents' lightsaber to school for a show and tell. Unfortunately, he didn't realise the small sword-shaped object wasn't a lightsaber. It was Mummy's special glow-in-the-dark double-ended dildo. Yes, the awkwardness is strong in this one. Number 10. 90s kids will remember Dragon Ball Z, where memorable characters could fly and shoot fireballs by harnessing their inner strength. Naturally, many kids tried emulating their on-screen heroes, especially Goku, who was always going on about his goddamn Kamehameha wave. One Dragon Ball fan on Reddit recounted an incident that happened when he was 10 years old. During an ad break, he started quietly powering up like a Saiyan. At first he was seated, but as his power level soared to 9,000, he had to stand. He soon realized that his mum had been standing in the doorway watching him the whole time. Only she'd never seen Dragon Ball, so all she saw was a strange little boy going, Number 9. Kids have all the social etiquette of wild animals. They just don't yet know how to express their curiosity about the world in an appropriate way. Skin color is one major source of interest, particularly for kids that haven't grown up around other ethnicities. For example, a little Caucasian girl asked a black man she saw in a store if he was made of chocolate. She then told another that she bets he's delicious. Then there's the boy who asked a black man why he was so dirty. Yeah, someone's going to hell for that one. Number 8. Some people just think they're above the law, like this 3-year-old who violated a complete stranger because he damn well felt like it. A little boy in a shopping trolley reached over and felt up a grocery store worker's boobs. His mother was extremely embarrassed. No doubt this boy will grow up to be a sex offender. By now he probably even has a seedy porno mustache. Number 7. A man took his 4-year-old granddaughter to use the restroom in an Applebee's restaurant. While they were in there, she started crying hysterically for her mother. She whimpered all the way back to the table, which just so happened to attract a suspicious state trooper. Grandpa explained who he was and was ordered to show some ID. The sobbing little girl was then asked if the man really was her grandpa, and she said no. The man grew more and more nervous, certain he was coming off like a pedophile. But just before the state trooper cuffed him, the little girl smiled and said, "He's not my grandpa, he's my poppy." Number 6. A boy unwittingly taught his childhood dog to hump him in front of audiences. While trying to recreate a trick his dog training aunt had done, The boy crouched into a ball and commanded his dog to jump on him. The dog immediately responded, and the little boy thought he was doing some amazing animal training. He put on performances all over the neighborhood, and not a single neighbor told him it was wrong. They just watched uncomfortably until the dog finished. The poor kid had no idea his dog was using him to get his rocks off. Eventually, his parents found out what he was doing and were like, "Dude, no more public sex performances with Scruffy." Number 5. An only child was so obsessed with having a sibling that she convinced her teachers, friends, and extended family that her mum was pregnant. When these people came over for Christmas dinner, they bent over backwards to help the woman and warned her not to have that second glass of wine. Classic sitcom misunderstanding. When the woman found out what was going on, she pulled her daughter aside and told her that nope, she wasn't having a baby and that she wouldn't have told everyone that she was. The girl thought Mummy getting fatter meant that she had a baby growing inside her, but Mummy explained that weight just fluctuates around Christmas. The daughter said she understood, and when they went back outside, she announced, "Mummy isn't pregnant, she's just getting fat because we eat lots of chocolates and turkey with stuffing." Classic Christmas burn. Number 4. A little girl shared some embarrassing personal info about her mum at daycare. The girl and her mum walked in during the middle of circle time. While mum was spinning excuses and apologizing for their lateness, the daughter cut through the bullshit and said, "We're running late because mummy had diarrhea." Number 3. A lifeguard at a YMCA overheard a kid tell his dad that he needed to go pee-pee. The dad was too into his newspaper, so he told the boy to just jump in the pool and paint it yellow. I mean, screw other people, right? Unfortunately, the boy misunderstood his instructions and instead walked up to the edge of the pool, dropped his shorts and took a leak into the pool with at least 50 people in it. The kid's dad spots this and screams. He comes running over, picks his kid up under one arm and carries him away while he's still peeing. Number 2. Bringing children to a work picnic is a risky move. You never know when they might misbehave or drop some deadly truth bombs. That's exactly what happened when the 5-year-old daughter of an employee was introduced to her daddy's boss. She proudly let slip that her dad says that he's a son of a bitch. Her dad's co-workers thought it was awesome and fed her ice cream all day, but it definitely stopped him from getting that promotion. Number 1. A Reddit user recounted how his 4-year-old brother took a poop on the lawn in broad daylight. Several neighbors were out on their lawns at the time and saw the whole horrifying thing. The public pooer was completely naked and said he wanted to see what it was like to poop like a dog. It must have been liberating. Well, that's it for this countdown, but catch you guys next time.
Virginian police want to shut down the fake ID website responsible for this underage force of nature. David Scott, beer drinker of 21 Bacardi Lane in the amazing suburb of Smirnoff, is wanted on 12 counts of stupid.